Why do we have such a Yetzirah that fools us constantly? Hashem says, the righteous will ultimately walk with him in Gan Eden. Meaning he'll walk with them like as if he's among them. You'll be right next to me, he says, in Gan Eden. Meaning that the significance that a person can reach is to literally be standing next to Hashem Yitbarach. And you're saying you can't keep Shabbat. You're saying you can't be modest. You're saying that you can't do anything in the Torah. That's something wrong with it. Hashem says you can be literally just like me. The only thing that's going to separate us is the fact that I'm God. Like Paro said to Yosef Tzaddik, the only thing that separates us is the kiseh, just a formality. But in reality, you're in charge. Hashem says the same thing. He says, ultimately, the righteous, you'll walk right next to me. So on one hand, you're saying the Creator Himself is saying that our potential is enormous. But yet we think that we can't even barely finish a masechet. We can't barely give a shiur because we don't know anything. All of a sudden we forget. Everybody constantly tells themselves they can't do it. Why? Rabbi Yaron Reuvena says he heard the story by one of the Gdolim in Yerushalayim at the time. He says there was one time a farmer, innocent farmer, not much of a brain, not much of a genius, but he knew his trade. What did he know? He knew what he had to do. He grew some chickens. Everybody that wanted a chicken, they came to him. So one day, this farmer has a customer. The customer says, yeah, I'm looking for chicken. Be my guest. He shows him he has hundreds and hundreds of chickens. And the guy comes in there, and he looks at the farmer, and he looks at the chickens, and he's confused. He's like, I can have any chicken I want? He goes, sure, whatever you want. Just all of these chickens, anything you want, buddy. I'm a little busy right now. It's 5:30 in the morning. I have to feed the other animals. So just pick something quick. It's all the same price? He goes, no, just the weight, depending on the size. Also, so if it's a little bigger, it's a little more expensive. He goes, yeah, instead of 1 shekel, it's 2 shekels. That's it. It's not that much of a difference, but make it quick. I got stuff to do. Can I have that one that really, you want the black chicken over there? He goes, yeah, that black and white chicken over there. That one? He goes, yeah, it's a big one. Yeah, I want that one. Takes it, puts it on a scale. Says, this one is 4 shekels. Really? It's 4 shekels? Yeah, it's 4 shekels. Gives him the 4 shekels. The guy couldn't believe what's happening here, but he said, okay, fine, what can I do? But now, he drives in his car and he's looking at the bird next to him, and he can't believe what just happened. And he goes to the mountains, he takes the bird out, he picks him up with both of his hands because it's so big, and he whispers to the bird, you're an eagle, fly! And he throws it in the air, and the eagle flies away. Now, that's the mashal. Why did the eagle not eat all the chickens? I mean, the eagle is not exactly a friendly bird. If you see eagles, how they treat each other, the battles they have, they literally, it's one of them has to die when they have a battle in the air, and they keep dropping at 60, 70 miles per hour all the way to the ground, unless they separate. Eagles are vicious animals. Why don't the eagle just eat all the birds? If you ever see an eagle, the wings of an eagle can reach, talking about huge mountains from here to there. Huge. How come he's not eating them? Because this big eagle used to be a little eagle. And one day, this farmer who didn't know right or left saw the little bird, little black ugly bird. He saw it. And all he saw in his life was chickens. So he figured this little bird is just an ugly chicken. So he put the eagle, the little baby eagle, which came out of the egg and lost its mother, and he put it with the rest of his chickens. This eagle didn't know it was an eagle. Why? He was surrounded by chickens. So it never flew. It never thought it was different. There's no mirror that says, oh, you're an eagle. The guy is an eagle, but he thinks it's a chicken. So he never uses his wings, and he just jumps up and down, just like all the chickens. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and he happens to be a really big chicken. He never tried to fly. Until the guy that bought him for 4 shekels whispers in his ear and says, you're an eagle. Fly. and he pushed him and forced him to fly. The real deeper lesson is, we are the baby eagle, surrounded by chickens, surrounded by losers of our past. The public schools we attended, the secular people we surrounded ourselves with, the irreligious, religious people we were, friendly with, the people that pretended to be but really weren't. But in order to be an eagle, you have to act like one. You have to do things that are difficult. In order to be an eagle, there's no excuses. This is too much, this is too little, this is too this, You're the eagle. Nothing's too big for you. But in order to be an eagle, you have to act like one. You have to do things that are difficult. You have to listen to Musar at 11 o'clock at night that's punching you in the face, reminding you there's a lot of tshuva to do, even though you've already been doing tshuva for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years already. In order to be an eagle, there's no excuses. This is too much, this is too little, this is too this is... You're the eagle. Nothing's too big for you. The only reason why you think you can't be a big tzaddik, the only reason why you think you can't have the highest level of emunah, the only reason why you think that you can't be the most modest woman in the world today, like Sarai Menu, is because you're still acting like a chicken, because you've been surrounded by chickens your whole life. God is here to tell you, through His Torah, stop acting like a chicken. If you don't do it yourself, He's going to push you. He's going to throw you off the mountain and force you to become the eagle that you really are. One way or the other, you have to become an eagle. It's better you decide for yourself sooner. But one way or another, you're flying. An eagle is not afraid of musar. An eagle is not afraid of lifting the house on his wings. An eagle is not afraid to fly all the way to the heavens. The eagle flies into the heavens, the Chachamim say, until his wings start burning. The eagle flies even though he knows it's dangerous. Why? Because that's the way of being an eagle. You want to be a Jew, the son or daughter of HaShem, you have to be an eagle. The fact that you come from a past doesn't mean anything. Avraham Avinu came from a worse past than you. You couldn't have a worse past than Avraham Avinu. But he became Avraham Avinu. Yes, it's difficult. When you're going to serve Hashem, Avodat Hashem requires hard work, requires pain, requires mesirut nefesh. If you're not in pain, you're not doing something right. Why? Because in order to become an eagle, pain becomes part of your day-to-day. To be an Eved Hashem requires a little bit of pain, requires mesirut nefesh. You're all eagles. All of Am Yisrael is full of eagles, acting like chickens. It's time for us to be the eagles that we're supposed to be. It's time for us to be the eagles.